promising new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Carroll will set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Fumble on the play. Recovered.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Williams. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Now Williams. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Quick throw caught by Godwin. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hand.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and learning all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake it and fake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And again, it's Mahomes. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Mahomes to throw once more. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From the gun, Carroll. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carroll. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Trying to second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressure the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that,
he's got him in, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
On 1st down, Carroll. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
At the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carroll. His throw at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the scores. They begin 1st and 10. Kelsey, left side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st down, Kansas City.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Off the play fake. Carroll. Smith catches left side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup at 38. Well, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind him?
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. His 4th touchdown on the year, and the Raiders have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there, a 22. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Mahomes forced out to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
A 20-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off play action. Carroll. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Carroll. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So that PI call will give them one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after.
Euro on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Set to kick off.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
On the play, and it's 3rd down.
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
It's now 4th.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Carroll. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the gun, Carroll. Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
8 yards.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He'll rumble for about 6, up across the 20 to the 22.
He was taken down.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 43 yards on the ground. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
At the 1-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. They need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Mahomes takes it himself. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This time Mahomes will throw. Rolling to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is
and
good.
It's up and good.
That ties the game at 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Carroll. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A pick up of 5 that time and a 1st down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the 1st down.
Mahomes going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And this time he is in. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense is... And he's taken down. Back back at his own 7. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw on 2nd down. Carroll looking here for Smith downfield. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Chiefs 38, Raiders 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete. It's
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carroll. Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
tonight's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one.